Welcome to the final episode of Unemployed Commentators of 2020. Happy New Year, bozos. Happy New Year, employed people. You still owe us a lot of money.
So nice that we started this podcast unemployed and now we have jobs.
Yeah. Barely.
Yeah.
Holding
This
on to your thread, bro.
yeah, fucking three jobs technically.
For those who are listening, right now it's 4:35 p.m. I'm watching Submission Underground 20 at the point that we're recording this. So I am very irresponsible. I am sorry to my co-host Mr. Gary Miller. How are you doing, buddy?
Good, buddy. So you got another podcast after the grappling hour.
Yeah, we're doing
Yeah.
we're doing like the best moments of 2020 of
Yeah.
grappling.
And you almost filmed another Master Ken episode today.
Yeah, bro, but I got
That
rejected.
well,
It's
I
all
mean,
good.
but hey, that's part of being a hustler, man. Part of grinding. I
Okay.
I got a couple agents sent me a couple things and I was like, I don't even know if I want to submit, man. I'm really committed to this beard the rest of the year, dude.
Bro, it looks good on you.
Thanks, dude.
Just do headshots with the beard.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna change it up. I don't even care.
Dude, if there's a Captain Caveman role, bro, you got this.
You need a homeless vagrant? I got it, dude.
Yeah, for sure, man.
You need a guy who can't get a table for one at a kids restaurant? I got you.
So the whole Master Ken thing, I wasn't really rejected. He's just like, hey man, just in case if this guy can't make it, can you pass by? I was like,
Yeah.
hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And
Just we gotta cover our ass now in case he whoops your ass.
And it's funny, it's for the Twisted Tea video. He's doing a one of
Oh,
Twisted
nice.
Tea. So it's probably gonna come out before, you know,
Yeah.
this.
Um,
Well, I doubt it. I mean, he does work fast, but then he's like, yeah, I don't really feel comfortable hitting a brown man with a Twisted Tea can, and like I'd rather do, it's. And I was like, oh yeah, I totally understand, dude.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's some nuance to it for sure. I mean,
Uh,
shit, dude. So this episode, we're in no particular order, but we're talking about top 10 sports moments from 2020, at least from our personal standpoint, my personal standpoint, stuff that really stood out to me.
hey, bro, this is a socialist podcast. It's our personal standpoint.
Yeah, you can eat a dick, boy. I with a gun. I do what I want.
I'm just saying we're a socialist podcast, dude. This is our podcast, socialism, because that's the way to go.
I don't know, dude. I always figured it was like a 1A, 1B, depending on the episode and content. So I'm not really about this socialist stuff.
Fine, then let's just continue on with your list, I guess.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I don't even know if we're using the same kind of number system. Like, maybe you use Arabic. I've been using Roman. I mean,
dude, I use Comic Sans on everything, dude.
this might be the rift that breaks our podcast up, dude.
I'm sorry for using Comic Sans in our scripts.
No, Gio and I, we got a top 10. Our socialist ideals are coming through here. So as the great USSR would state, I think the first moment that really stood out to me was sports just stopping due to COVID back in March, and that includes the NCAA's getting canceled.
Oof.
I think that was monumental. To the point where I was like, oh, well, maybe there's something more to this COVID than what we think it is.
Isn't Stanford trying to like get rid of their wrestling program?
Yeah, and there's a lot of programs getting cut too. So like when that happened, so wrestling stopped, then NCAA women's and NCAA basketball, men's basketball as well, all canceled. The March Madness was no March Madness, and then you had the whole spring season canceled too, like lacrosse, track, all kinds of shit.
Bro, I feel like March Madness last March would have been the perfect March to have March Madness during this madness in March.
crazy. Yeah. I mean, I think we're knowing right now when they figured out the NCAA bubble too.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it definitely could have worked. Definitely could have worked.
It would have helped if they were socialists, dude.
You know,
I'm just saying. I'm just
commies,
saying. I'm just saying,
commies,
dude.
and that was one moment. I think another big moment. Chiefs winning Super Bowl after almost half decade.
Did they win the Super Bowl?
Yeah, they won the Super Bowl this year.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Where was I?
Drunk.
Probably. It was February. I went through a really bad weight cut. I started eating and drinking a lot, and I found my love for IPAs again.
Yep, the Chiefs, the first Super Bowl win since 1969.
Nice.
Yes, almost. Yeah, so you're looking at like about a half decade of basic futility. I mean, the closest they came after that really was with Joe Montana, and even with their star-studded teams in the early 2000s with guys like Priest Holmes and that whole roster with Dick Vermeil, man, the closest they went, they had a shootout with the fucking Colts where there was no punts whatsoever. And I believe that was back in 2003. Then you go fast forward to when they have Andrew Luck, and they're up on the Colts big time, and they drop the fucking ball. So you're thinking the Chiefs are never going to get over the hump. And this past year, even more so, Patrick Mahomes, I think, has cemented himself as not only one of the best young quarterbacks in the game, but I think you're looking at a possible all-timer. Now, he still has flaws in his game, don't get me wrong, but right now, at least with this roster, the Chiefs have the potential to kind of be a dynasty, honestly.
Well, that's until they change their names, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, they'll just change it to the Kansas City football team or the Chiefs football team, one of the two.
Or they should just call it. Well, isn't there like the Kansas City Royals, right?
Yeah.
So they should just be like the Kansas City like royalties, dude.
Or they could do. I mean, I like this football team thing going, dude. I really do.
Too. They should call theirs the football club so people can get like confused if it's a soccer team.
Yeah.
So
Kansas City.
The Kansas City Football Club. Oh, we got a soccer team? No, it's the same football team.
I think they could change it to Kansas City, Missouri with a question mark at the end.
Missouri?
So that could be something. And they, and then the San Francisco 69ers do something like that.
Oof.
Oof. Big oof.
Big oof.
Big oof.
Oof. Oof size. Huge. I had to say my favorite sports moment is when Tony Ferguson beat Charles Oliveira mentally in the first round, bro. Until he lost.
And that was one we had to talk about, dude. That was the best one round.
Bro, for real, man. I mean, he was dominated in that round, but he mentally defeated him in that first round.
Mentally. I mean, he did to him what alcohol did to that lady in Queen's Gambit.
Exactly, dude.
Just fucking broken.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Yeah.
I tell my training partners all the time, every time they get smashed, I'm like, bro, but you're mentally defeating your partner. You're doing good. Just keep at it. I'm like, dude, but I'm like passing out. You're doing good, dude. Just shadow, be like Tyson.
I went to jiu-jitsu last week.
You did?
Yeah.
Where at?
I can't remember where. I choked this guy and he ended up ejaculating. So I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna go back.
I didn't think you go to jiu-jitsu, dude.
Yeah, I went to this jiu-jitsu place and this guy was like, choke me. So I did, and then he came.
You sure it wasn't a dominatrix? Are you
I
sure it
don't
wasn't
know.
a gig that you?
I don't know, dude. I mean, I thought people were wearing black belts, so
bro, I think that's leather.
might have been. I don't know.
Did he call you daddy?
Is that not a jiu-jitsu thing, or?
No, I mean, my team is normal, but I don't think it's good for others.
Because I walked in and he was like, choke me, daddy. And I thought that was like a ranking system.
No, it's professor, but.
Okay. So, are you sure that's not what you do, jiu-jitsu?
Are you sure you didn't go to a Gracie Baja?
Maybe.
I'm going to get so much heat for that one.
I'll say something racist, and then you'll be out of it. I'll totally forget. So you always talk about being my token brown guy, but you're token white guy, dude. Whenever you get in hot water, I'll say something worse.
That's a true friend, man. For like the history at Ina's, whenever like Giannis Papas say something really serious, Chris and Stefano's like, God damn it, I gotta say something gay now to like distract everyone. All right, what's the next on your list of the best sports moment?
I got the NBA bubble, dude. I
Oh,
thought that shit was pretty nice. I think seeing how kind of the NBA players behaved in a college manner too, because I think Jimmy Bucket's coffee system, his coffee shop, was the best thing out of the whole fucking bubble.
dude, that's fucking amazing.
$20 no matter what, dude. It's brilliant. Why wouldn't you get a fucking large? No matter what.
It's fucking smart, dude.
Yeah, and they're like, why wouldn't you charge cheaper? He's like, because I know these motherfuckers can afford it. That was hands down the best shit. And then trying to watch those other dudes, I think they were learning how to fish and stuff like that, which I was like, all these fucking guys can do is play basketball. They don't know anything else, dude.
Bro, that guy's an entrepreneur, though.
Yeah, so that shit I thought was one of the best parts of this year, for sure.
You know, it's a great sports moment for me. When Joshua Fabia confronted Matt Serra for making fun of his style of coaching. You know who's Joshua Fabia, right?
No, explain this one.
This is Diego Sanchez's self-awakening coach.
Okay.
Self-awareness coach.
Okay.
And he just confronted Matt Serra, bro. You know who's Matt Serra, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Right on Dana White's looking forward to a fight. He went up to him during breakfast. He's like, why the fuck you talking shit, bro? Why the fuck you talking shit? And then Matt Serra's like, get the fuck out of my face, bro.
You know who I am? I'm the Terra.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of my face, bro, before I eat you. He's enjoying the retiree life, bro. He's been eating that pasta, man.
Fucking pasta.
Pasta, bro.
That's a good moment, dude. That's a good moment in sports.
Yeah, dude.
I think the other one too, watching the first no fan baseball game. I believe it was the Oakland A's, and there was no piped in sound yet.
Was there? It was cardboard cutout fans, though, right?
Not even nothing yet.
No,
it was the first one, and it was like, it really like hit home. I was like, Jesus Christ, like what? Yeah, sports without fans is like, this is weird. Like I know, like you need the players to play, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But if no one's there, who gives a fuck, dude? We're just playing in a park.
I gotta say, another great sports moment is when they put South Park characters at a fucking Denver Broncos game all over the stadium.
Great moment.
I'm not saying this because I'm biased towards Denver, because I am.
Yeah.
But that is still a historical moment.
I think that was great.
From Puerto Rico sharing it because they're fans of South Park, dude.
That's very, very viral.
Very,
very, very big viral moment.
Sexy times.
I think other moment too. I mean, Bubba Wallace NASCAR with the noose in the garage.
Oh God, are we going there?
Yeah. yes, we're going there.
Oh, no.
Because here's why I think it's a big moment. I think the news got a hold of it before the news made it so much worse, to the point when the images started to come out, people were like, "That's it? I have that in my garage." Like the people who work in news didn't let shit just happen and be an isolated incident. They're like, "Oh my God, there's a noose. There's a noose in the garage. They're sending a message." Then we saw the picture and we're like, "Yeah, everybody has that in their garage, dude. Do you not work on cars?"
Bro, Bubba was milking the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
He was milking that, dude.
Yeah. But hey, he's got a lot of endorsement deals now too. So I'm like, hey, motherfucker played that right.
Bro, success is when preparation meets opportunity.
Yeah.
And he got it, bro.
Yeah. So, I mean, I can't fault him for that. Same way you can't fault Danica Patrick for GoDaddy, dude.
Yeah.
Rolling in bank.
Dude, yeah. I am not against what he did, for sure.
I mean, if the media wants to like do that shit, and then everybody goes, I mean, he heard it. And here's the thing: I will defend Bubba Wallace. He heard it secondhand. People are like saying you got a noose. So if I'm hearing it secondhand, there's a fucking noose in my garage.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, holy shit, yeah. I want to like wake up. But then when I saw those pictures, I was like, who the fuck told him that, dude? That's the real monster in this shit, dude. Like, who's the dipshit?
It's probably Sean King, bro.
Yeah, some dude's like, oh my god, that's a noose. That's a noose.
Sean King probably went, bro,
Dude,
bro. You know I'm a black dude too, right? They're
you know,
trying to get us.
you know who
Bro.
I blame? I blame the Boy Scouts, dude. If you guys weren't molesting kids and you kept focusing on teaching kids knots, we'd know the fucking difference, you pedophiles.
What was this like the salute or something like that?
I think so, something like that.
That's how many fingers they like.
Yeah,
Damn,
it's
dude.
the Boy Scout salute.
Yeah, it's
For our audio listeners, we're simulating fisting.
this is Boy Scouts. This is Catholic Church.
Sponsored by Crisco.
And sponsored by Subway.
That's another great moment. You having a profile picture of Jared from Subway.
With the Biden Harris 2020
Yes.
fucking filter.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
bro. No regrets, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's some sports moments. And our next one, dude, Mike Tyson and the Roy Jones pay-per-view.
Bro, if that changed the game for boxing.
Yep.
I think it kind of ruined the sport, but who fucking cares? We saw Mike Tyson back.
I think what we got now too is it's kind of in a weird way, like back to like why we got into prize fighting. You're like, I want to see you two fight. I'll give you money to fight him, and I'll give you money to fight him. Because now it's like, all right, Jake Paul, who wants to knock this fucking guy out? I don't like his ass, dude.
Not Nate Robinson, bro.
Yeah, not Nate Robinson. And he took that shit on the chin. He was just in a commercial for StockX where he's like, turn all your losses into wins, dude. He's milking it too.
Oh, bro, just watch.
Yeah.
Ben Askren and Jake Paul's boxing match is going to be on our next year's episode.
And he might be 0-3 because his last couple matches, he lost to Jordan Burroughs in a wrestling match at Beat the Streets, bad. And then he lost to Masvidal, bad.
And then he lost to Damian Maia, bad.
So, but again, I'm like, maybe the theme of this shit is like, even though you're losing, you're winning.
Yeah, I mean, dude, he's Bitcoin Ben. He's not dumb.
Dude, I want to verify this too, but I just saw this in the news that there's a lineman for the Carolina Panthers that was set to make, I believe, $16 million. I want to verify this later. And half of his contract he's getting in Bitcoin.
What a smart motherfucker, dude.
Yeah.
Smart
I'm like, oh shit.
Smart, dude.
Yeah.
That's the future.
You know?
You know, it's the future, and I know it's the future, and I'm gonna regret not even investing. And now I'm gonna look back and going like, "Hey, fuck it."
Take your pennies, whatever you got in your pants, to invest it.
Yeah, you may be like a half a Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm. Fuck it.
Fuck it, dude. I'm just Sonic the Hedgehog, and I'm just trying to get coins.
Yeah,
bro. Because that $600 stimmy, bro.
Every day, it seems like hourly I check. It's like $2,000, 600, $2,000, 600.
Bro, bitch McConnell though, right?
I don't even fucking know all those motherfuckers in there, dude. I hate them all.
I just hate how it's like Democrats, yeah, 2000, and then Republicans, yeah, 2000. Mitch McConnell's like, nah, you shouldn't die, and then the government's like, yeah, you shouldn't die.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
That's all right.
And I think a part of another moment too. We'll get back into it. UFC in general, dude. I mean, when all sports shut down, UFC was still going, and they called Dana White a crazy fucking guy.
Oh, dude. You know, I'm not gonna lie. When the pandemic hit,
mm-hmm.
I was just like, damn, I'm not gonna be able to watch UFC for a very long time. I got sad, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like it hit me just as hard as like not doing jiu-jitsu for a whole year, because that's what I thought. Clearly that's didn't happen, but that's what I thought. Definitely. And then when I saw that, Dana's like, yo, fuck them. Yeah. We're gonna have fights. We're gonna have the toughest motherfucker named Justin the Highlight Gaethje, and we're gonna have the craziest motherfucker, which is Tony Ferguson, El Kukui, and we're gonna put them to fight without a crowd. And bro, I love the UFC more without a crowd than with a crowd.
And And that gets to my next kind of comment on that. Gagey fighting short notice. Masvidal fighting short notice, dude. I mean, it was like a whole slew of bad motherfuckers just taking short notice fights and either winning or putting up hell of a fights, man. Paul Felder. I mean,
Dude, Chimaev, Kevin Holland. These guys.
mm-hmm,
Kevin Holland fought 5 times this
mm-hmm,
year,
mm-hmm.
and he won all of his fights.
Yeah,
Fucking badass, dude. He
yeah.
made a name for himself because he saw that there's a pandemic happening. No one wants to take the fights, and he's just taking it, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking
It's
badass.
I think in some ways, man, it's like that old adage, when streets are run with blood, by in some ways, and like as bad as everything was, I mean, there's some people who are willing to take some risks, man, and I think they made some names for themselves for sure.
Bro, it's a Tank Abbott type of era for sure.
Yeah. it's just getting in there and taking dukes, dude. I thought the UFC, at least in my mindset, like earns so much credibility as a sport too in a lot of people's eyes. I think a lot more people, because there wasn't anything else, this is what they're checking out, man.
For sure. Who do you think is fighter of the year?
Probably Kevin Holland.
Kevin Holland?
Yeah.
I have to go with Davison Figueiredo.
Yep, very fair.
Because he won the flyweight title, even though he missed weight the first time, then comes back, beats the guy again, and actually wins it, defends his title against Alex Perez, and then fucking defends his title against Brandon Moreno for a fight of the year contender for 5 fucking rounds 3 weeks after, dude. No one does that. He really cemented himself as a true flyweight champion.
You another big sports moment as well. Tom Brady going to the Buccaneers.
Oof, that's a big oof for sports.
Tom Brady going to the Bucks. I think more so because I think we've seen the results of it too with the Patriots and that kind of system. You had kind of 2 schools of thought where people were like, well, Tom Brady's a system quarterback and anybody can fit this Patriot system and do well. And also people are saying Tom Brady can go anywhere and win anywhere. Tom has gone to Tampa Bay and they're in contention for the playoffs. The Patriots are out of the playoffs for the first time in 12 years.
Oof.
And on top of that, I won't say that Bill Belichick's not the greatest coach of all time, if not one of, but I will say this. For all the checkdowns and easy throws that people said for years that, Tom Brady was, all he's doing is this. I mean, taking those checkdowns and making those reads, pre-snap reads, is a lot more like chess than people think. And I think you can go back to even, I think a couple of years ago when he played the Raiders and there was a backside cover 2 and a cover 1 on the other side. And he was reading it before the play, knowing which side was which. And he made the wide receiver call before the play. I believe it was Edelman. Those kinds of pre-snaps reads, man, that takes years of experience and it takes a player who's very fucking prepared. And I think it goes to show, man, like it's not just your system too. You need a player that buys into that system. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that same feeling of coach and student, you know what I mean? It has to have that chemistry. Without that chemistry, you won't, like, without Phil Jackson, there won't be a Michael Jordan. Without fucking, it's that coach player relationship. If their chemistry is great, things are gonna happen,
Yep. And I think that gets us into the final top moment in sports.
Before I have to say,
do you want to get some honorable mentions in there?
No. I have to say one thing. It's funny how, and I know it might offend some people, how Tom Brady went from one white trash of the East Coast, like city, to Tampa Bay, bro. He went from, fuck you, we're gonna win. And then it's like fucking Tampa Bay's like, fuck you, dude. We're gonna win, all right? We got Tom fucking Brady. All right.
But what NFL city is not garbage though?
Denver.
Have you been here lately? Downtown is a fucking disaster, dude.
Bro, I feel like I escaped downtown right on time because I used to live across the street of Union Station.
Shit's all boarded up now, dude.
Is it really that bad?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
here in
rough.
Albuquerque, we see no difference because we always been in Havoc.
Like we got a Target now, so
Yeah. I have a Chipotle across the street now.
that was some of the best Mexican food I've had in a long time.
Chipotle?
No, New
Oh.
Mexico.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I forgot that you were here,
Mhm.
dude. I missed you already.
yeah, baby.
I don't want to wait for
For
our
our
life
lives to
to
be
be
over.
over. Bro, when I
I
see you, I'm gonna hug
dog
you on sight, bro.
on site, dude.
On
And then we
sight.
kind of want to watch Dawson's Creek now.
All right, let's mention the last moment,
And
bro.
it's gonna end this on a sour note, but the death of Kobe Bryant.
Um, what the fuck, Gary?
Yep,
What
dude,
what
that
the fuck, man?
set the
What's
fucking
your
tone.
problem?
That set the tone for the year. That's what my fucking problem is. Is Kobe died, and literally for the first 20 minutes, I was like, "Yeah, it's not real," because TMZ reported it.
Yeah.
And I go, TMZ, fuck is which they're hawking fucking jewelry now. If you haven't seen, a bunch of like news websites now are also drop shipping and turning into e-commerce. So trust me, you're all doing fine. Believe that. But the death of Kobe, man, it was like the whole tone of the year.
Damn, bro.
Sure. Yeah.
Now I'm sad.
I was sad as fuck too. And it was like a whole month of, celebrating him too. And then I think it kind of showed like that was the first, I think, inkling of like what 2020 would be. It's just fighting on the internet. Because people were like, yeah, he did this, he did that, he was a piece of shit. And I was like, where the fuck were you back fucking 15 years ago, dude?
Bro, Ari Shafir was the one that started that flame.
Yeah, that kind of shit, right? And
he's like, fuck Kobe, he's garbage. And then like the whole internet just fucking swarmed on him,
I
bro.
mean, Ari Shafir, who's famous for the amazing racist, that guy.
Yeah. Like they're surprised.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of, I was like, yeah, that's what he does, dude. I think he's just become probably more mainstream because of Joe Rogan, but I was like, that's what I knew Ari Shafir from, dude.
For
He's
sure.
in a Japanese restaurant dressed like a geisha. Like,
Bro, that's just his style of comedy.
that's who he is, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like talking on his character or anything, but it's like how it was just people praising that shit. And I was like, his daughter died too. I think, and it just kind of, I think, was a snowball effect for so much shit throughout the year, where it's like, man, we don't like to think through things. We just like to argue.
Nah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, what a shit year. Cause it's like that, then politics, and then like
Yeah.
fucking the election, like,
Yeah.
and then the lockdown and like it's just the Australian fires, dude. Like
Yeah.
it's just been so rough.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, between the fires, like half our fucking country burning down.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But no, let's care about the koalas.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and then I just want to say, like, when the fucking fires in Colorado were started by the husband of the Denver DA.
Bro, you know what's funny? I didn't hear shit about the Denver fires from here,
Yeah.
only from you.
Yeah.
And from Nora. That's it.
Yeah, nobody else gives a shit. Like, yeah, everything's on fire.
Like, yeah, but they have money. They'll fix it.
Yeah, that'll be all right. So like, yeah, where I work at now too, there's a lot of people from that area. I'd be like, yeah, at least I got somewhere else to go. My house burned down. But they're by like fucking ice fishing huts and stuff like that. But
that's the way to do it.
Yeah. So I'm going back up. My home's not there anymore, but the fish are still there.
That's all I need is fish.
But yeah, I mean, that's for me, for us at Unemployed Commentators, there's some big standout stuff. If there's stuff we missed, man, let us know when we post this as well.
For sure.
Yeah.
And for everyone that's been listening, we just started this podcast how long ago?
Shit, man. It was maybe the summer.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it went by so fast.
Yeah.
I enjoy every minute of this podcast. And yeah, thank you guys for listening and supporting this podcast.
I want to give a special shout out to Marla Cowan from Marla Cowan Photography. She pledged to help us with our stimmies and get a kangaroo after listening to our podcast.
Hell
So
yeah.
thank you, Marla.
Damn right, let's get that kangaroo, Marla.
Yeah, dude.
And be sure, guys, to check out the Best Worst Cantina shop. There's going to be some new merch coming out soon. And
Yes,
if
yes.
we see you wearing our merch, we'll hug you on site. Bro.
Yeah, man. We'll try to do some. So we, as I post this, it'll be like literally 2 more days left. Nobody's taking it up on it, but it's a buy 2 get 1 for our shirts. Just use BWC shirts promo code in there, man.
Hell yeah, guys. And for everyone at home or wherever you're at, or if you're just driving and looking at YouTube, please keep your eyes on the road. Happy New Year's, motherfuckers. I love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, what's up? It's Gary Miller, one half of Unemployed Commentators and owner of Best Worst Cantina Media. If you guys like this episode, make sure you like and subscribe. And if we have guests, be sure to follow them, check their stuff out. We're always lucky. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Like I said, if you like this podcast, like it, share it, follow it. We exist because you guys allow us to exist. We're going to keep creating as long as you guys keep watching. Thank you.